Hello, everyone. Welcome back. It is Wednesday. It is Witcher Wednesday. I am your friendly neighborhood Prax. Welcome to the channel. We have my friends. We will probably have a Billy later tonight. We will have some fun times. And then, but we're gonna go around, let everybody introduce themselves so that they can say all the good things. And we'll start directly below me on the underlay tonight. Mix things up a little bit with Trooper. Hey, Trooper. How are you? How are you doing?
I am fine. I'm doing well. I am good, and I'm good at it. There's like, the whole good well, and yes, and the things I am good. The things I do are well. I'm doing well. Anyway, the point is, I'm doing well, and I'm playing Yanto, who is a driver, a carriage driver. But don't call him Yanto, call him Albert. And he's trying to explain to his sister that efficient is not an emotion, nor is submissive nor dominant. He's trying to, he feels like maybe she doesn't have good vocabulary at the moment for emotions because she seems to not understand things. But we'll get there. We'll get there. That's it.
Yep.
That's me.
That's you. And then next, currently being attacked by a loving ball of fluff Tesla. Hey, Lindy. How are you?
Hi, we're good. It's super cute, happy, just being on my lap. I have pie that my sister brought me, so I'm very happy. I'm in a good spot, good mood tonight. I am playing Brenna, Lady Countess Brenna von Vedler. She might be. It's a possibility. Emotionally stunted. So it's a possibility. I'm just gonna throw that out there. It happens. They don't really go over that when you grow up in Witcher school. So
what do they go over in Witcher school when it
how
comes
to
to
kill
feelings?
real good and how to survive.
Okay, but how about feelings? What part?
No. How to not have them.
There's no there's no small green frog sitting on a log singing at you about emotions. In Witcher school.
Ooh, well, how about a small green cricket that might like guide you into wise choices and friendship?
That's a conscience. That's not an emotion.
Oh no.
But I doubt she has it either.
But here's the thing: the person who would need a conscience, maybe. Considering that conscience is about slowing down and considering your choices before you make them. Hey, Simon, how are you?
Oh,
hi. I thought
hi.
your conscience was just supposed to make you feel guilty after you've done something.
No, it's supposed to make you think about the ramifications of your choices.
Give a little whistle.
So, as opposed to what Trooper said a few minutes ago, I, Simon, am well. I, Kadern, am good. What I do is good. I have never done a single bad thing in my life. Honestly, this is just the best carriage ride across the landscape that I've ever done.
Or been on a boat right now.
Yeah, but the carriage is on the boat. Also, I missed last week, so.
No, you were. You were here.
You were here for some of it.
A tiny bit.
Yeah, you were here for when we started talking about you and saying, if all right, pretend this is Kadern.
And using Kadern as a stand-in for horrible, evil, noble.
Yes. His wonderful acting talents.
Yeah. Oh, so wonderful acting talents.
Brenda thought they were really good.
Mm-hmm. And then... Yeah, so there was, you managed to get yourselves onto this ferry going upriver from the border with Matina towards Eau Claire. You're traveling Occam. There has been some drama occurring of the middle school variety. Trooper wants to comment on that.
I'm just saying, like, I feel like it's probably not middle school. Because I
No,
feel like
no,
there
no.
are fewer notes being passed. Do you know what I mean? Like
no,
I'm
no,
just
no. He sent his seneschal to go talk to
okay.
Ardzo. Ardzo then sent the seneschal back. It's the same thing as saying I sent my friend to go talk to you.
No, that's fair. That's fair. If there's a Senate, no, that's fair.
I mean,
But I have a
Voldemort is
question.
just like, I'm done with you guys.
But I do have a question.
You do.
Yeah, it's about the dwarves. Do they like each other or do they like each other? Because if we're gonna go middle school, we have to use the proper terminology.
Okay, like there was them liking each other, but then it got
Yeah, yeah.
complicated, and then there was people
Right.
saying that they didn't show up at the same time, and then there was people saying no, that they were at the same party, but they weren't actually at the same party, and then there was people saying that there was a cross communication because she saw that he was with her and then he was with him, and then it was just very complicated. But they haven't actually sat down and talked, so nobody knows what's really going on.
Well, they could just send a note with like, "Do you like me?" Check yes or no, and
No,
they
that's
could do
elementary school.
that. Oh, fair.
Yeah.
This is yeah.
Elementary school, I still do that.
I was like, so that's what Brenna does. I think, like, pretty sure that's what.
Well, we'll just find out what happens at the cafeteria. I mean, I suppose that's where we'll find out what happens.
I mean, you all are in a confined space of this ferry boat for the next 4 days. And you're muted, Trooper, so we can't hear you.
I thought I unmuted. The minstrel, Voldemort, or the bosun are the most dangerous emotionally, right? On levels of emotion.
Yeah, no. Voldemort
Like in terms
is
of
not.
the-
Voldemort
in ter-
isn't the most dangerous on levels of emotion. The bosun or the minstrel Michel is.
Because I had minstrel, Voldemort, and bosun as being the most sort of like people who like
Voldemort is the most
perceptive.
dangerous physically. Or politically. Not
Brenna
emotionally.
thought he was pretty perceptive.
Yeah, he's perceptive and he's not emotionally dangerous, like manipulative.
Well,
he's political.
But if you're trying to lie to people, you got to watch out for him because he seems to be. Yeah.
He's an advisor, bodyguard to basically the prince
I almost
of
had
Morocco?
him. I almost had him in a lie because he rolled a 2. And I used a lot of luck.
The most compromised, if I remember correctly, was the captain.
No, the most emotionally compromised?
Like people were most easily manipulated. Good targets.
No, you didn't roll for good targets. You rolled for emotionally compromised, and emotionally compromised is Zolkord
And Zerdzo.
Yeah.
and Zerdzo.
Because I thought we had the captain because of the
Because
affair he was
Ardennes
having
in
with
here.
with the bosun.
No, the captain and the bosun have had are not having an affair. They're just
They're just
sleeping
kind of together. Yeah.
it's there's no guilt there.
No.
There's nothing to emotionally manipulate. It's just happening, that's all. And has been for years. And years.
All right, my notes are complete. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm
Any other
good.
note clarifications people would like at the moment?
No, my notes are good. Brenna is a little confused, but my notes are good. Brenna's
That
like,
is good.
emotions. So difficult to discern which each one is.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Yanto doesn't realize that she just has problems distinguishing each emotion. She's like, I can't exploit them if I don't know what they even are.
Yeah, he's got to get. He's like efficiency's not emotion. He's gonna work on it. He's gonna work on it.
He's I think he's figured it out. Maybe
Yeah,
it took him
it's
that whole ridiculous session.
Yeah.
I think he realizes just how bad at people, feelings his sister is.
And when we left off, Kadarn was concerned about the possibility of somebody spying. Yanto was not concerned about Eleanor, even though Brenna is beginning stick figure drawings in her notebook about murder and a training
Training regimen.
regimen.
No, we learned that it is we learned that there's some kind of connection, right, between Yanto's old mentor and Alzor, and
I'm just not sure how much of one.
Similar eye thing. So Yanto has an idea, which is probably wrong because he doesn't really know about the possession thing situation going on. So there's some concerns.
No, he does.
Yeah, but like he heard about it once with Javik, but he doesn't know like how long. Like there's like a lot of information he doesn't know in terms of like was like Javik Alzor the entire time. Like there's a lot of because people have not really had conversations with him about how this works, and he does not
mentioned
know
multiple
magic.
times that she was able to tell when it wasn't Javik because his personality was drastically different.
Yeah, but he has not met Javik when he was possessed by Alzor, so he doesn't.
But the key word should be if Brenna could tell. That means anybody could tell.
Possible.
That means like toddlers would probably know.
I mean, like, after your discussion of trying to teach your sister about recognizing emotions, you could make an inference there, but I'm not going to force any opinion on a player.
Because also, I think Kadarn said something that made Yanto concerned way back about like who knows how often how long he'd been Alzor had been in Javik. When Kadarn said that to Yanto, Yanto's like, oh no, like, oh, right, because that was a disturbing thought, and so that's in his mind. So he doesn't actually yes. So there's a concern about Alzor running around trying to sort of get into Kadarn's brain, spying, and we're going to be attacked by monsters right now. Or something
I forgot
bad.
about that. Yeah.
Yeah, because
your brooch, your pendant is going off, and your brooch is going.
And my brooches, both are.
Because you antagonized Alzor, and Alzor's like, okay, cool. I'll see.
I did flip him off.
Yeah, with intimidate.
I did the flipped off lipstick, and
yep.
And it worked for a moment.
And I think what happened was that this is my guess because I'm not the GM. My guess is that you're like Alzor, and Alzor's like, oh no, oh I see how it is. Excuse me for one moment. Conjure, danger, evil mage. Yeah, I have a present for you. Boom. This is, and I imagine the boom is what Prax is gonna tell us.
I don't know,
now.
But it's not the wild hunt because it's not freezing cold, so it'll be good training for murdering the wild hunt.
And someone did spy on us like repeatedly.
Yeah, they think it's Alzor. Probably. Maybe. Well, it's not the wild hunt because you're still wearing the hairpin.
Yeah.
And probably not Eleanor because Britta thinks she's dead and needs avenging.
But that's where we're going to pick up with Brenna, Kadarn, Yanto, all in Brenna's room, cabin on this deck, which is basically like a twin bed, nightstand, and a porthole. Got it. And so 3 people in here for breakfast has been a little tight. But
yeah,
now...
Yanto was sitting on the desk, and then Brenna and Kadarn were sitting on the bed.
Mm-hmm.
But Brenna's getting up now. And
legs akimbo, just, sitting there.
But Brenna's getting up now, and where is Brenna going?
To find where the Will Robinson danger is.
What's going on?
There's monsters of magic.
Oh wait, there was a thing though about the going off, because Kadarn got the sense in the ping, and I think there was like a disconnect between either the brooch and the medallion. There's a thing, right? Wasn't there? Did I remember that correctly?
You hadn't seen the medallion glow really bright before, is what it was.
But it's not. No, it wasn't the witch medallion. It's the brooch that went whoa, super glow, right?
Yeah, he hasn't seen the brooch go super glow. That's what it was. Is Kadarn hadn't seen that yet.
But
that's why I asked something like, what's going on?
And I believe it's different than it was in Kagan, if I remember correctly. Yes, Prax. Yes, it's like we've never seen it this way before. Okay, and it's glowing super it changed color, huh? Before it glowed, and now it's changed color.
But it was still a phosphor. It was more like a phosphorescent purple because of the
Mhm.
amethyst gemstone.
Now it's a white.
And now it's a white. You know, shiny beacon. You have a flashlight coming out of your pin.
Fine. That means that there's danger, and I need to investigate.
What's going on with that? Wasn't that brooch be some sort of a alarm
Curse
that
monitor? Yeah.
the curse has got? Like, what sort of? We never figured out.
We don't know. And I open the door, and I
Couldn't
hands
Dad tell
on
you what?
swords, and I start to go out because we don't have
but,
time to investigate if there's things that need to be murdered.
Kadan, she's just going off by herself, and that seems bad. If there's
No, I'm going to.
yeah.
I don't have all of my.
What do you need? Is there something I need to get? Can I get you something? Is what can I get? I'll go to your room. What do you need?
So I take it. Before I answer Yanto, we hopped on the ferry. We had been on the ferry for a couple of hours, right?
24. It's
A
the
full
next
day.
morning. A full
Yeah.
day.
Okay. If it's been a full day, I am so not expecting any type of confrontation. I probably do not have my chest armor on. I have, the armored pants because those are probably the only pair of pants I have. And the hood. And I also probably left my sword in my room. So
It's
I
right
will
next
turn-
door if you want to grab it.
Literally 5 feet from you.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
10.
okay.
Because
'Cause you're
10
like
feet
right-
in the door.
yeah. Because you're meeting in,
Like 5 feet out, door, 5 feet in, and then sword.
yeah, because
Yeah.
you were
Oh,
meeting
yeah,
in
right.
Brenna's
We're
cabin,
adjacent.
and your cabin is right next door, but these are not.
Then
Fake.
in that case, I might just ask Yanto. If you could, I don't like having to ask people for this. If
What
you
you
could
need?
fetch my armor.
Right. Yeah. What
God, I
else?
sound like an old knight. Just the armor, and I'll, wave and summon my staff.
I'm not. It's
No,
pretty
actually-
awkward. I'm gonna let him walk out first because the doorway I imagine is quite narrow.
Mm.
And once he gets out into the little narrow,
I'm not making
sort
you
of,
roll for summon staff.
I
Not in
could have crit failed and burned the whole ship down.
You're not in
Nice.
combat. I'm not making you roll for summon staff.
Okay.
once you get out, he's gonna sort of rush out to go into your room. Once the gangway is clear.
Whichever way Brenna goes towards,
Mhm.
I will head the other way. Basically, hoping that we cover more ground and at worst we flank whatever it is that appeared.
And Yanto's like, open the door, grab the stuff, grab there's the room is small, so two hands grab what seems to be most relevant.
And you would see, it's an armored gambeson.
Mhm.
It's probably lying on the bed or something.
Is your sword obvious somewhere?
It would be probably by the bed. Maybe just tucked under, so I could just roll over and draw it if someone was to come into my room.
I think he'd grab your gambeson, your sword, and I'm going to ask a question in the way that Yanta would ask it. In that quick sweep, he's not going to go and spend lots of time, but just in a quick sweep, he's like, oh, okay, gambeson, sword. Are there magic-y things that are obvious? Like if you had a staff, he would have grabbed that, but you summoned it. But if there's obvious magic.
There's
magic
obviously
thing.
another weapon under the bed. So there's my sword in case someone barges in to kill me. Next to it is a bottle of spirits in case someone barges into my room for other reasons. I had my belt pouch on me, but I do admit if you look through my bandolier,
If there's a bandolier, he'll just grab it. If the bandolier is not on you, he'll just grab the bandolier because he's not gonna spend time figuring out
the magic
detail.
dagger. The magic dagger would be out.
he'd grab that because he
Which
just wants to
magic
grab.
dagger.
One that you sent to
Oh
Van
no,
Ard?
right. Let me erase that.
Because that one's
Yeah.
in the Doom place.
Sorry, I was
I was gonna
looking,
say,
just
I hope
looking
we
at
don't have
what.
that on us anymore.
Yeah, no, I was just strictly looking at what was in my my belt versus my pouch. No, so then, there doesn't seem to. No, they're all in my pouch. Magical, nothing.
Okay.
I have them on me.
Is your bandolier on you?
Mm-mm.
Then he'd grab
But
your
the
bandolier.
bandolier doesn't contain
He doesn't know.
immediately magic stuff.
He can't. He doesn't have magic sense. He's like, well, this looks like a thing. So he's gonna grab the gambeson, the bandolier, and the sword. They seem like things you use, and he'll sort of rush out after you. Because like he'd have important things in a bandolier. Well, he probably would have them hidden in other parts of his body, but that's not the point. The point is, wizards like stuff, pouches, grab pouches.
Oh, we like them pouches.
That's what I heard. I mean, I'm not judging. I'm just noting that apparently you like pouches.
So, Brenna, you're going up on deck.
That makes sense. If something was going to assault us, it probably would come from above decks. But if she doesn't see anything above decks, she's going to immediately go to like the lowest part of the ship and go, oh god, I hope nothing's coming through the hull. But she's gonna go up first.
When you get on deck, please go ahead and roll me
An awareness?
awareness.
I had an inkling you were gonna ask for an awareness roll. 16.
Oh, good. It's not very hard. So you come up on deck, and I'm going to just do a little thing to make my life easier.
What was that laugh about? That
Don't
laugh seemed distressing.
know.
That was like a. I think what that's called is an evil GM laugh. I feel like I've heard that before. I'm just noting it. That's all.
So what you see, Brenna, is this. And this...
Are those drowners?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Fantastic.
This is where you come up.
I'm gonna fight them all.
You see 5 drowners coming up on the port side. One climbing up on the starboard side, 2 more on deck. The blue circles are your horses, and
Okay, but which one's confidant?
the confidant is not currently visible. These are the 2 pens with the other
Just
horses.
the regular horses. Cool.
Yep.
Do I know for drowners if I need to use a silver blade or a
Go ahead and
blade?
roll me Witcher training, just to
Witcher training. Boop. 13.
Cool. And this, for the folks playing at home, is what they see. With a Witcher training of 13,
Yeah.
which is
Thankfully,
good.
drowners are like, pretty low tier.
You know that they are vulnerable to fire and necrophage oil. You don't need a silver sword.
Does it help?
They're not part of the vulnerabilities. Hold
Okay,
on.
so
they're immune
regular
to
sword.
poison.
They're just
Yeah.
good old people you beat up with steel.
I thought so because I thought Yannicka was pretty effective against them way back. So
Yep. No.
steel sword it is. So she goes for the steel
And
sword
fire.
then. Yep. Yeah. But we're on a boat, so maybe I shouldn't use fire.
I mean,
maybe.
I could explain why that would be a bad thing.
Because we're on a boat and it's made out of wood? So you're saying it wouldn't be a good thing.
All right, I give you
Fine.
credit for that one.
Thank you.
I will actually give you 1 luck because that is worthy of inspiration.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. So I'm not gonna, Igni then. Though I do. That's my favorite spell in the games. I'm gonna yell at them. I want to say "oh you," but I'm not sure how to do that in a Brenda's accent. "Oh you!" I know. I always want to I want to go immediately and say "oh you," because I've just done a lot of that in my lifetime. So she'll just like clang clang, make a loud noise at these assholes, and I want to fight them. I want to fight them, Prax.
Okay. Which one are you
All right.
fighting?
I'm gonna see how far can I get. My movement is speed 7.
Yeah, assume that the squares are a meter. I will fix that.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, perfect. I'm gonna smack this one first.
There you go.
Cool.
Which one are you gonna smack that one first? Okay.
Yeah. Come here, you punks.
I mean, go right ahead. For 24 and a 26.
Yep.
He rolls an 18, so that's a 6-point different on the first one. No crit. Or no, baby crit. No.
That was 7.
No. I'm getting confused with Mekton. Sorry.
Mekton, which is 6. Yeah.
Which is 5 for baby crit.
5
and
right.
10 for
Yeah. Mekton's like brutal.
I play a lot of Artelsaurian games. Hashtag
likewise.
not sponsored, but
They're great. But if they wanted to,
You should just like message Jay for that.
I'm not gonna bother Jay for that. In a 14, that one's a major crit though.
That one's a 12-point difference. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. Maybe I'll give him sepsis. I'll roll the damage.
Brenda has never met a sepsis she didn't like to give to someone. That is true.
I just have given a lot of sepsis in my time as a witcher.
Yes, you indeed have. Apparently you like to go for the bleeding gut wounds. I mean,
They're very efficient.
Mhm.
Which apparently isn't an emotion.
I'm sorry for you, but no, it's not.
Efficient is not an emotion. It isn't. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Okay, so roll the damage for the first one was 18. Roll...
18. Both are 18s.
Both are 18s, sorry. Both are 18s. Why can I not find stupid chart?
Just Google, just image search, just image sepsis. You'll find it immediately. That's what I do whenever I need to find the wound chart, is I just go Control F sepsis.
Oh, the wound chart in the game?
Mm-hmm.
Like in the Witcher book? Yeah, I got it. What are you looking for?
The page. Okay, there we go. I needed the page. Sorry, and I keep going by it. More complicated if you can't spell. So 12 is only a complex crit. It's not even a. It's not even a difficult crit. All right.
Still a good crit though.
So 18 and 18 is 36.
Yep.
And then
Plus a
roll 2d6.
complex crit. Yeah.
Roll
2d6.
2d6.
4.
4.
Rolled real low.
You fracture an arm. They went to block and, you hit the arm.
It's not very efficient.
No, not very efficient, but it does bring up an interesting question. How do you murderize this drowner?
Oh,
Because you're going to murderize this drowner.
beautiful, wonderful. I'm very excited about this. I think I'm going to murderize this drowner. She walks over very excitedly. She's like, perfect practice. And I think she kind of repeats the practice forms she did on the deck earlier today, but instead of using her sheathed sword, she pulls out the sword and to go through the motions. And because it's their steel sword, she uses the reverse grip, and the second strike just cleaves her right through its arm, and like it's just blah, it opens up and there's rib bits, and it's beautiful.
Cool.
All over the deck. which is
So-
very graceful. And if anyone else was within reach, I would do more stabs, but they are.
They are
Oh,
not.
oh, they are not. But I could. Oh, let me see. I need to put all my signs into my character sheet because I know I'm terrible. And I have not done that. Because I'm just the worst.
And we also learned that it was Alzar who was like running around treating Brenna back when
Okay.
she was
Yeah,
like
that we
Well,
also that
but
was
that's-
also
That's not
Oh,
a
that was a
surprise.
thing.
Everybody
That
knows
was a-
that.
that was a whole thing.
Not if you don't know about Witcher schools and all that business. If you're a
Um,
civilian, you don't know that.
Do I know if Ard would break the deck railing?
How often have you used Ard in your life as a Witcher?
I think she's used Quinn the most.
I mean, it could. You know that
could.
it is possible. You would
Mhm.
have to roll me. Hold, please.
Yeah.
I need to check a thing. Because I want to check a thing. Roll me just general crafting
Sure.
as your evaluation of the sturdiness of this ship built and the deck railing.
13.
You're not sure. It's possible.
Okay.
But you also know that this is a really sturdy built ferry boat that's
Yeah.
designed to take a lot of damage, and that's the rail that's on the lower portion of the deck to protect, you know, everything going on deck.
Okay. One more question. One more question before I finish up here.
Yeah.
Do either of these two, yahoos up here on the north side of the map do they look like they're looking at me or people on deck or at the horses? Because I gotta save the horses.
Well, this one here,
Yeah.
you're pretty sure is shifted gaze. Was looking at the horses and now is looking at you. This one is definitely looking at you.
Okay. Well, then I don't need to. Well, I guess I don't want to get. They're all gonna swarm me next round, which is fine. I guess I will spend 3 stamina, and I want to cast Axie to try to stun this one above me that's next closest, just to try and,
Okay.
just to try and not get completely glomped next round. So I'll make
So-
my spell casting check.
You do.
Roll 20. And I have this one on my sheet, so.
So at 20.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so they make a stun save at -1. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So what is their stun save? I'm going to have to do
They
math.
roll a resist magic to try and defend against it though first. And then if they get axied,
Yeah.
then they can stun save out of it.
Yeah. So it was like when I just finding their resist. Oh no! Oh! Okay. Okay. That's not horrible. It's possible.
It is possible.
Not likely, but possible.
Yeah, he's stunned.
He's stunned. So
He's stunned.
I'm just gonna put a little thing on this one that says stunned.
Perfect. Thank you. That's all. I just, reducing the number of dodges I have to make next round.
So this leads to my next question. Kadarn, are you running up on deck before you put your armor on?
I was gonna take my turn to put it on him.
Oh, wow. I will let Yanto do so.
Okay,
I
so
have-
that just means that you will not get there this round.
Okay.
But so that he can basically you put your stuff on the person and then they can go, right? Because as I'm sure I have helped, I have buckled buckles for Alvar before, so I can put on someone's armor to help them be faster.
Cool. But yeah, Brenna, sucks to be you.
I'm not that worried about it. I should be, but I'm not. This is good practice for when everyone in the Wild Hunt gangs up on me later.
Yeah, he can get there.
This is, yeah,
He can
Brenna's just thinking about it.
there. Okay. He can't actually get all the way to you. Sorry.
That's fine. That's fine. There's 4 of them to play with.
Yeah, there's 4
So-
of them, and that means you take a penalty.
I do. That's fine.
To every defense.
Mhm.
And you take a penalty to of stamina to every defense.
Yep.
Ooh. Sorry. So here we go. Here
Let's
we
do it.
go. Let's do this. Okay. So, number 1. And wait, hold on, I have to check their ROF. Their ROF is only 1, so each of these, you're gonna get 4 attacks, only 1
Okay.
for each attack.
And I know I take a negative by
4.
how many there are. A 4. Okay. Cool.
Because they're surrounding you.
Yep, that's what I thought.
17.
Oh
Ooh.
God. I can't believe I fumbled by 9.
He gets
Fumbled by 9.
He gets a crit.
is.
So we have 1 crit
Wow.
at
It was almost a double negative crit.
a 9.
So it's a
So,
it's a 9-point difference. So not
So
a deadly
it's-
crit or anything.
it's not a deadly crit. It's just a basic crit. It's just a simple crit.
Yep.
I'm gonna just roll. So it's 2. You are attempting to dodge out of the way, and unfortunately,
Huh?
you had gutted this other
Yeah.
drowner on the deck, and you just slip just a little bit in that blood that's spilt on the deck in the water that's already on the deck.
There's like a spleen. I just stepped on the spleen and like whoop a little bit. Yeah.
So you sprain your leg. You'll take you take a -2 to speed, dodge, escape, and athletics.
Ooh. Okay, hold on. Let me write that down here. -2 speed
You can add that onto the
dodge.
sheet.
Okay.
It'll do it for you if you add it to the sheet. -2.
Where do I add this on the sheet? It used to have a box. I don't know where the box is anymore.
So I'll show you on your sheet.
Okay.
So what you do is it's
Oh, is it the first column? No, because the second column is
the second column is the one
Yeah.
you can adjust. It's
Bucks for the crits that you take.
yeah, for the negatives. Where'd it go?
Oh, for the stats?
Yeah. You just put it in
You-
manually now, right?
No, you need to hover like on the imagine there's a third invisible column
Yeah,
to the
it's where
right
the
of your
lock button
current.
is.
Oh, okay, okay.
And then you
right,
click
right.
on the lock
Fire.
button and then you change your stuff. Yeah.
So there you are. So it's speed, dodge, escape, and athletics. So dodge, escape, and athletics are skills, and speed is your. Oh, and so that is 3 points of damage that go directly through armor because you twist your ankle, and then they get.
Yep.
Ooh. 12 points of damage as this drowner slashes at you with its
Okay.
claws.
12 does not get through my armor, but the 3 will.
Free will. And your armor
Yeah.
ablates by 1.
Okay. Where? Or just in general?
It's on your leg because that's where
Okay. Right or left leg? Just
player's choice.
okay. We'll do her right leg.
Because it doesn't make sense to roll the d10 if you roll the
Yeah.
2d6 for the crit table.
No, that makes
So I
complete
just do it
sense.
that way.
Yeah, I just was curious if you had a preference. You know.
And then 19 on the second attack.
Yes. Let me dodge that or attempt to.
Mhm.
And it's even with the third invisible column, it's not letting me modify my current, so I'm just gonna manually subtract it.
Okay.
Yep. And yes, that's with the -6.
Okay. And then Oh, that was not supposed to be the right one. Sorry, it auto
That's
did
okay.
the wrong thing.
That's totally fine.
Where... Roll 20. 16 for the second.
Okay, for the third.
For the third. And you should have yeah, so you should actually be at a -8.
No, because it's -4 for the gang up bonus and then -2 for the sprained leg.
Yeah, but also oh yeah. Sorry. But it's also -2 to both speed and dodge. Oh no, speed doesn't affect dodge. Why am I doing that?
It does not affect, yeah.
Doing math wrong. Sorry. And last one. They rolled like crap.
Okay. Let's see.
One of them hit you though.
One of them hit me. One of them
And the last one came
double
close.
crit fumbled. Yeah.
One of them came close.
She's really glad no one was there to see her slip on a spleen and twist her ankle. Sprain her leg. She makes a note not to step on any of the wild thornberries' spleens when she gets them. Later.
I just want you to know, I am making a list of things. I am making a note or something. Okay.
Okay.
Kadarn, you have now made it to the door. This is what you see.
Uh-huh. Oh boy.
I look fine. I'm dodging every strike.
Yeah, it looks really pretty. You kind of get there at the tail end of that last drowner just scraping down at her back, and it's like this full wuxia moment where she just kind of pivots underneath and comes back up. Like
Probably the most elegance and grace you've seen so far from Brenna.
She's stylish, she's grace. She will hit you in the face.
Yeah.
All right. And one of them seems to be dazed, if I understood correctly. Like this one
one's
here.
Real, just like cross-eyed, standing on the deck, like that.
So you seem to be able to handle, 4 drowners at once.
Probably about 5. I mean, there's a 5th one about to join. So, but there's that one up there that is lacking in attention.
Yeah, well, there's one that seems to be climbing on the ship. One that's going to get to you. Okay.
Yeah.
Well then, they're drowners, and you seem to handle it. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna help for sure, but I'm not going to lightning bolt all of that.
Oh.
So sword in hand, I will rush this one here, the one that's on its way. I'm just gonna run into him or try to run through it.
Are you charging him?
I am charging him with my sword.
Cool.
That's gonna be a random location, and that is a fumble, ladies and gentlemen.
But it's only a 15.
Yes.
Yeah.
They crit!
Crit. They just like Neo Matrix dodge out of your
It's
way.
one of those things. It's like it's that classic moment of we see Kadarn coming in, charging across the wet deck, and looking good. He's got the target. Target's good, and then it's just a full. It's that moment if you watch a lot of baseball. Second baseman's got the ball, got it going to hit it, gonna make that tag, and the perfect dive slide underneath, cleats down, right underneath the spread legs of the second baseman, pops up on the other side.
I'll use some of my stamina because Kadarn is dazed for a quick second. Like, what the?
It's a very nimble, very artful looking drowner.
And I just want to make sure, is either Yanto or Brenna, has either of them seen this?
Yanto's probably still, because Yanto used his turn to equip you so that you can then go. So he's probably a turn behind you. He's probably
he hasn't come out of the below decks yet.
And it,
I don't
it
know if
doesn't.
Brenna noticed, but
don't think
Brenna
Brenna
is on
noticed.
deck. Yeah.
I don't think
okay,
Brenna.
good.
I don't think Brenna would have noticed this round because you're busy dealing with 4 attacks at once.
Then yeah, I'll spend.
I'm not worried about it.
I'll spend my my stamina to do an extra action. Fast strikes. Just try to. Oh, jeez.
Oh, the first one was a 23.
Yes.
You will hit on the first one.
You might hit on the
Good.
second. You never know.
You do not hit on the second.
No, but we could have.
He could have.
They could.
I
That
could've.
could have been really nasty.
And
Fumble.
when is it? It's a +5.
Yeah, it's a 5. It's not a crit. So roll a d10.
Ooh,
Roll target location.
too low. Too low. I am not at my best tonight. Location is going to be their left leg.
And roll damage.
Hiya.
17. Oof.
Oh, I keep forgetting I have a 2 weapon accuracy on it.
Oh.
Good lord. Wait, did it include it?
Yeah, I did.
Yes, the 2 was included at some point.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, I'm good. So 17 damage.
Yep. This slices downward, and it's this, as it pops back up after this dive slide between Kadarin's stance, and you just kind of reverse turn into the slash, and beautiful movement. It looks entirely all poetic, and it just starts bleeding from the leg. It's that little bit of blood that just kind of allows it to to just kind of slide just a little bit out, just slide that artful way out of the attack, the reverse attack that you're making. And so it's, it's like it's, if you remember the scene in Disney's Cinderella, the ice skating on the or not Cinderella, in Pippi Longstocking, the ice skating on the floor brushes with the soap mopping the floor. It looks like that on this hardwood deck. It's slip and slide on its own blood. It's fine. But you did some serious fucking damage to it. It's bleeding profusely. A lot. It's not happy.
Good. I want it to not be happy.
Mm-hmm. Are you going to spend 3 stamina to take another action?
No, I'll wait. I'll end my turn there, just in case.
Yanto.
I know that.
This is what you see.
Well, hold on. Before I may not come up because I know that Billy will be here shortly, and so I imagine what Yanta would do is go and get Zerdzo.
So you're going to go get Zerdzo. Okay, so
Yeah.
you're staying below decks. I'm keeping you below decks for the moment, but
Yeah,
I'm just putting
it's like spin my turn to go and get Zerdzo, and then come up. Right, try to get the group together.
Okay.
Yeah,
Brenna.
because
Yeah, I'm gonna keep up my dance of death. Just, keep doing what she's doing. Oop, wrong tab on my sheet. There we go. Fast strikes.
Which one are you attacking?
Oh, let's just go, counterclockwise around.
Okay.
Around the way.
19, so 7 points.
Yep.
One baby crit.
Mm-hmm.
And a 19 for 2 baby crits.
2 baby crits. I should really just try to go for some headshots on these, but whatever. It's fine.
26 and 20. You're gonna kill this.
Okay.
How do
So,
you want to kill this?
slash. with less spleens on the ground this time. This time she goes for just a clean sweep for like at the knees to just take him down, and then shoot for the head, and then she goes to the next one and spends 3 stamina. And this time, you know what? We're gonna try to be fancy and just headshot the next 2.
Okay.
So like one at one at the next one. Just go around.
With the take that 6 point, that wonderful.
Yep.
2 fast strike, head strike.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I just realized something. This is really not the appropriate music.
No, but it's okay. It's very elegant and it's great. Woo!
Ooh, a crit.
Mm-hmm.
16 and 27.
16 for one, and then 27 for the next one.
So the other one, the first strike will miss.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, and a crit on a crit on the headshot.
How about 17 times 3?
He's dead. How do you want to take its head off?
I think, because she chopped the head off on this one, like, elegantly. I think this one, she goes to chop the first one, she swings, like, down to try to cut up the neck, like, and then she flips the sword and stabs up through the jaw and then twists and just pulls. It's just head off. So she's got a head on her sword
you've got
at
a
the
head,
moment.
You've got a head on your sword pike?
Yeah.
Like a head on a pike? Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. Yes. That's it. Those are my 2.
Well, this guy is now running across the deck towards this.
Oh, the other one can make a stun save, I guess.
Yes, he
at
can
a
make
-1.
stun save at -1. No.
He's just gonna stand there then.
Yeah,
he just has to watch all this happen to his friends.
So this guy is gonna. You only are down
only
to
2 on me now.
You only are down to a -2.
I almost had 1, but
But then it would have been no minus. But
yeah, that's okay. I don't mind a -2.
So a 16 for the first attack.
This means -4 instead of -6. I'll take it. Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine. And
I'll roll it because we never know.
Yes, but we're an 11.
Yeah. I could have fumbled by 9 again.
These two could have. These two are both
I'd like to mention, like, one, like, claws out for her, and she gives it the head off the sword, and he's just holding the head and looks confused.
Yeah, it's that second one that crit failed. It's very confused looking. It's this moment of, like, do I start reciting commentary? Hello, Billy. You joined us at just the right time.
Woo!
I got a knack for that, don't I?
You do.
You do. Hold, please, while I take a moment
Please
to
hold.
adjust some cameras.
Oh, are we live?
We are,
We're
but that's
live?
okay.
Yeah.
We're doing it live?
We are doing it
We're
live.
doing it live.
We're
Hello,
doing it
chat.
live. But that's okay. I can take a second and adjust some cameras because
It's perfect.
I can do that. I have that talent. I'm a talented